So they just announced during the riders meeting that there's a front moving through. It's going to be wet and windy. So with the chance of lightning, they're going to may just have one lap. So we're going to get out there and try and win at least the first lap. If the front doesn't get through to us and it remains dry, or even if it's wet with no lightning, maybe we can get a full race in. So we'll see what we can do. Let's get at it. This is the worst part. I hate the starts. I get real nervous. I'm absolutely terrible for the first mile. I'm hoping I can at least get in the top 10 and say, whoa, we're in second place. Oh boy. Well, I guess better follow the guy in front. So for this race, I'm riding my 250 two-stroke Husqvarna TE enduro model. It bogs a little bit low down. It shouldn't. I guess I should have got a 300 with hindsight, but once you get this thing revving, it really does handle really good, especially on these switchbacks and some of the tight stuff. But deep sand, it kind of kills it. But still good to ride though. I like it. Not quite sure of the pace of this guy, so with the chance of getting covered in mud, I'm going to just try and pass him right now, and if he repasses me, that's all well and good, but I'm just going to get by him and see if I can set some kind of a faster pace. So we come around this corner now, and just as we get around this corner, right there, there's either a dip or a root or something, or a rock or something laying underneath the grass, and I hit it. Luckily, I was gripping onto the bars with grim death, so I didn't lose my grip, but jarred my wrist a little bit, and could have been nasty. Could have caught me out right there, but luckily we got away with it. So let's push on. So you'll notice on the camera angle keeps changing. I've got the camera mount on my Usui drinks canister. I use a backpack like a camelback, and there's no real good place to put it. It's either in the wrong angle when you're standing up, or the wrong angle when you're sitting down. Pretty annoying, plus the drinks tube keeps flopping in front of the lens, but we got some reasonably good footage, I guess. So we're going to start picking the some of the back markers off now. Some of the wider trails doesn't really affect your speed, but some of the tight trails, it's really difficult to get past some of these guys. Some will try and race you, some just won't let you by, and others are just really good. They'll wave you by and be on your way, but it makes for an interesting race, so it's all good. So for a change, we got this race pretty much in South Florida. I mean, you can call it Central Florida, but it's pretty south, really. Palmetto bushes, palm trees, lots of roots, a lot going on. Not too many spiders out there today, but good track, interesting track, really, really well laid out. So I'm carrying my my drink supply in my Usui 1.5 litre drinks backpack. This is the model with the GoPro mount on the front, which is really the only reason I'm using it. I doubt if I'm even going to be drinking. Maybe a couple of times during this race. I mean, it's not hot. I think it's like 60, 70 degrees. No dust, so there's no real reason to even really take a drink out of it. I don't feel like I need it. I tend to hydrate before I race a lot. You know, I'll drink a couple of days before an event, especially in the summer. Yeah, so basically it's just being used for the GoPro mount right now. So one of the things you've got to watch out for getting this close to some of these back markers is, you know, sometimes they'll just fall on the corner, they'll stall it, you know, especially between two trees. You know, someone will just get wedged between the tree and you're stuck sitting behind it with nowhere to go. So you really want to kind of hang back, kind of pick your moment when you're going to get past. Yeah, there you go. That guy just fell over there. So he'll pick himself back up and get going. But that was an easy pass. So the interesting thing about the Harescramble races, unless you know you're the leader, you really don't know how far the riders are behind you in your class. So you have no idea if they're 10 seconds behind, 20 seconds, 10 minutes. So you really just have to keep pushing. It's good fun when you're racing each other and you're pretty close. But I tend to race the track. I don't really tend to race the riders. If I can go fast on the track, it's going to be as fast as I can go anyway. But I have real trouble pacing myself. I'll get out there and I'll just smash the first lap, and then I've got nothing left for the second, third, maybe fourth laps. But fitness is everything, I guess. Approaching these two riders, and I kind of hate this because, you know, these guys may be in the same class and they're just going at it, you know, battling with each other, and they're really not gonna care about anyone else if they're not in their class trying to get past them. But I'm gonna do my best to just give them some space and do their own thing. I don't know if they're on their own class. They kind of look like it. They're kind of going at it, but let's see if we can get past them and keep it clean. What a nice guy. And he's just waved me past, which is pretty cool. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Just coming up to this rider now. I'm not sure if he's yielding to me or not. It looks like he's taking the outside line. I'm just going to nip through these two trees like that, pick up the inside line, and just push on through. So that was easy pass. Looking at how dry the soil is, and I'm thinking we really need some rain. I mean, it rained like crazy on the start line for about 5 minutes. All my gear got wet, my goggles got wet, but we came off the start pretty clean. It stopped by then, and it looks nice. I mean, this looks really good conditions. In fact, I think it actually needs some rain, but I guess be careful what you wish for. Following this guy, and I think it takes about 30 seconds when you realise, like, you've caught this guy up from however far back, and you know you're trying to get past him, and it's kind of frustrating. But you got to, I guess, you know, remain calm. But I really should have took that line on the inside of that tree on the left-hand side right there. I would have probably just been gone. But now I'm stuck behind him for another couple of seconds, but yeah, it gets pretty frustrating when you can't get past people. I tend to feel that, you know, if I hear somebody coming behind me, you know, I'm pretty good. I'll kind of let them by, you know, if I can. But I guess it's racing, I guess. The biggest difference between GNCC and the FTR Harescramble races is that you do get like a practice lap. You get a sighting lap, so you can get out, you know, 8:30 in the morning, and you can go out and, you know, go as fast as you want, as slow as you want, and try and memorise, or at least see what the track is or what the course is like. I always go out and practice. You know, I'll do the sighting lap, I'll stop and look at certain places, but it's almost impossible to remember or memorise, you know, every turn, everything out. So this is the first lap after the sighting lap, and I really can't remember where anything goes. So I'm just kind of, you know, riding, anticipating what's around the next corner, but I don't push it. The AA guys, I mean, they're just on it. I don't know how they do it. Now, I do not know how they can maintain that speed, but they're a lot younger than me, I guess. My apologies for the use of the word fuck, as I took the outside line around that last turn. Once again, my apologies. So we're about 15 minutes into this race, and come up on these couple of riders, and for some reason I just dropped the pace for a couple of minutes. I really don't know why. I wasn't tired, I wasn't thirsty, everything was good, but I think I just got caught up in the pace of the riders in front of me. It kind of slowed me down a little bit, and then I gather my senses and get back at it. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Looking at the speed, my overall speed, you can really see it drops off. But I think once I get past these guys, I can get up. there's a few riders dropping it on the corners, you know, hitting roots and going down. You know, as you go by, you know, I always give them a quick look, and if they look okay, you can't really see my head turn, but you know, I'll look over, either give them a nod. Most of them, if they're picking their bike up, they're pretty good. But you know, if they're laying there or if they look like they're unconscious, I would probably stop and assist them. But yeah, most of the guys here, it's low speed get-offs. It's no big deal. Like this guy right there. I tell people you know, I still race a bike. I always get the question like, isn't it dangerous? And I'm like, yeah, of course it's dangerous. It's racing a motorcycle. What do you think? But it's up to you. You know, how stupid or how fast you ride. I tend to ride pretty much within my limits, but you know, sometimes things happen. This guy on the right, I'll make a pretty clean pass. He's probably not even aware, you know, I'm on the inside, so I'm just going to go for it because I want to get past him. And he just comes over a little bit too close, which isn't really a big deal, but I've got that tree coming up on the left-hand side, and I really don't want to hit it. But I think he heard me scream, so it looks like I got away with that. Just getting a couple of raindrops coming through, so it's almost starting to rain. I got most of the first lap, which is about 37 minutes, my first lap. I can't remember, I think it was towards the end of it that it really started raining bad. And this track that you're looking at right now changed quite a bit. It got better, and then it got really good, and then it got a little bit slippery. But some of the deep black sand sections were really pretty boggy, pretty slippery. But it was good. I mean, it went through a period where it was absolutely perfect. But the worst thing was, you know, I'd used all my tear-offs. My goggles were drenched and covered in sand, so second lap I took my goggles off and then rode the third lap without goggles as well, which was not good, but it was the only way that I could see, and you know, it paid off. we're about 20 minutes into this race now, 20 minutes or so, and we're going through some of these kind of open pasture fields, and I'm looking over my shoulder and I don't see anybody behind me, so I don't even see any of the back markers, so I'm kind of wondering whether I've pushed the pace a little bit or whether they may have got held up or something. So I don't know kind of what to do now, so I'm thinking, well, let's just kind of push on, but let's just not go crazy. So I'm trying to pace myself a little bit more. Looks like I've got some breathing space where I can just kind of have some fun out there and just enjoy the track. I don't know if you can hear what I just said there, but my right hand just came off the. Well, it didn't actually come off the handlebars, but the handlebar came out of my hand, and just a moment, a couple of seconds. It wasn't a big deal, but it was kind of weird. I don't know what happened. Maybe my gloves are wet. I don't know, but it should be good. I'm going to close the video out. I'm going to keep it to about 20 minutes. The rest of the time, so my completion was about 1 hour 57 minutes total race time. My first lap I think was 37 minutes, second lap was 39, and I think I did a 40-minute lap. Both of those laps were without goggles, and it was raining. So that's my excuse, but it was great, absolutely fantastic course. Treasure Coast put on a fantastic event, lots of riders out there, great course, came away with the win, Elite Master A, pretty happy. Really didn't see too many of the guys on my line, but it was good fun passing, some of the back markers, made it more interesting. That's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. I'll post some more and see you at the next one. Thanks.